was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want possible.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Throwing on first down, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going deep here for one. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He's going to hit get his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Buccaneers, 20.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Nothing.
There's Wilson to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end
zone. And
zone.
now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete to Hayden.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
First down, Seattle.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5.
Wilson.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he...
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Right there, 54.
Jones now to throw again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And it's a terrific return here. As he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Buccaneers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56 is Mike. Here we go, G. 56.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From midfield now, here's Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout.
To number 21.
7 seconds left in the first half.
On the play. First down, Seahawks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Wilson will throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Taken down by
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's going to air one out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Chase Claypool. Incomplete. brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Left 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Down and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on the
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Seahawks 28, Buccaneers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wilson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
20.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Bucs' 49-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Alert. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
57's Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
4 yards.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
6-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You don't see me.
Wilson wants to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He's padding his already great